Friday. Got something on my mind. Got the relationship honeymoon on my mind. And I know you guys are familiar with it. I'm sure people have different names that they want to give it. But the relationship honeymoon, and to me, I think it's between 3 and 6 months. If you're lucky and you got a bunch of great actors in the relationship, you can probably stretch that puppy out to 6 months instead of the 3. That's the period in a new relationship where actually everything seems to be, you guys seem to be in sync. It seems to be perfect. It seems like, oh my goodness, God blessed me with this individual who's so perfect for me. Yeah, that's the relationship honeymoon. Examples of things that happen in the relationship honeymoon. The conversation is always on point. There's never any dead air on the phone in the conversation. Everything is wonderful. He starts off the conversation, sisters, with asking you about you. How was your day? He's letting you know how much he misses you. All those wonderful things. I mean, just nice, sweet conversations. You also get text messages, during the day to just kind of let you know that he is thinking of you, which is all wonderful and great. I mean, we all go through that period. Brothers, this sister, every time you see her, no matter when you come over to her house, she is dressed just for you. She's put on something that is screaming your name. Her makeup is flawless. Her hair is flowing. I mean, everything is on point. And hey, if you come over for a nice Sunday dinner, she's got turkey and dressing going. She's got black eyed peas, collard greens. She's got real cornbread, not the Jiffy Mix. She's got a pound cake in there baked from scratch. She's got all those wonderful things just brewing, and your nose is just kind of going every which way from all those wonderful smells from that cooking. It just kind of reminds you of your grandma, And so all these things that she's doing, she's trying to let you know, hey, I got skills in the kitchen and in the bedroom, but in the kitchen right now. So, I mean, and let's not skip over the bedroom part. The bedroom, everything is flawless. Everything is so sensual, sweet, nice, sexy. I mean, he's there completely, mind, body, spirit, soul, all that. You are there, mind, body, spirit, soul, all that. I mean, and everything is just kind of moving in sync. Everything's great. He wakes up in the morning thinking, this is the best sex that I've ever had. You're thinking, oh, I threw down, I laid it on him, and he laid it on me. All those things happen in the relationship honeymoon period. He looks good pretty much every time that you see him. I mean, you can't even catch him on a bad day. He's always got his hair cut low, looking good, or shaved, or whichever you prefer. I prefer low or shaved. I don't know. It's just something that gets me going. The goatee mustache thing is all shaved up, looking trend and good. And you're just thinking like, oh, my man is so fine. You're thinking of all these things when you see him, and he's thinking the same thing about you. I mean, everything is just perfect in the first few months. Let's fast forward that puppy to 6 months on down the line. Well, brothers, when you coming over her house, she no longer has on some sexy outfit. She's actually got on the granny gown just up to here. You trying to figure out, if I wanted something, how would I actually get into that thing? She's got her head all tied up in some satin rag, that you can't even figure out how she made that design on top of her head. She is probably smelling like a combination between dishwashing liquid and Pine Sol. There is nothing cooking on the stove. There's a box of Popeye's chicken on the counter, and if you were really nice, she probably slapped a box of Velveeta next to it, and that's the end of that. Oh, and that pound cake, you remember that pound cake from scratch that was her grandma's recipe? Baby. You might be able to open up the cabinet and find some animal crackers, but that's about it. That's as close as you're gonna get to a dessert tonight. That's the honeymoon period. Sisters, he is not as laying it down in the bedroom as you like, and you not on point with your stuff as he would like. I mean, because you're both tired. I mean, again, you've gotten used to each other. I guess that's the best way to explain it. But See, there's this thing that we both have to understand, sisters and brothers. The same thing, sisters, that you did to get that man, you have to do those same things in order to keep that man. I mean, you have to be able to, and I know you can't do it all the time. Trust me, I am the poster child for a busy, hectic life. But what you have to do is that you actually have to make time for your man. You have to be able to, cook those things that he likes every once in a while. You know what? Sometimes take that baked macaroni and cheese up to his job to surprise him. Just let him know, baby, I was thinking about you. I know you're working hard. Hi, here I am. I just wanted to bring you something to eat for lunch instead of you having to go to McDonald's or Panda Express or wherever he likes to go. I mean, you just let him know that you're thinking about him during the day. Guys, don't call her only when you on your way or when you need her to do something for you. Call your woman to let her know, baby, I'm thinking about you. I miss you. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to touch you. All those wonderful things that she wants to hear. She needs to hear those things from her man. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. Think about it. When you send your man to work and you halfway doing your job, and when you halfway paying attention to him, trust me, there is some skank ass bitch at that job that is listening to him, that is kind of paying attention to him, and she's taking mental notes. Okay, he's coming in every day with a bologna sandwich, or he's going to McDonald's every day. Yeah, that means he got a woman at home that ain't cooking. She ain't cooking no more. Or, he's coming in exhausted every day. Maybe I need to think about, giving him a little office neck rub. She's taking notes on all this. So she's thinking if she can do the right thing, she can get your man. Yeah, she is. Trust me. It's one of them at every job. Actually, it's probably more than one of them at every job. But trust me, they are thinking about that when they're looking at your man and when they're paying attention to it. Brothers, you not spending time with your woman, guess what? There's another brother out there who probably isn't even consciously thinking about like your woman in that matter, but he is able to kind of see, this is a good looking sister. She's actually, saying some things, and women, we like to talk. She's actually saying some things that kind of let me know that her relationship ain't on point as it once was like 6 months ago. There's somebody listening. This is the thing, y'all. Don't let another individual come in to your relationship because you all have forgotten to pay attention to each other. You have to do that. Those are things that you have to do in order to kind of keep the chemistry going and try to keep the relationship flowing. You care about each other. Make time for one another. Don't just say, because I'm tired, I can't do this. That's not something that you want to do. You want to be able to pay attention to your mate. You want to be able to do all those things that they loved about you in the beginning. You have to kind of carry that over. If you go ahead and you ask, if you go ahead and you find marriages that have been together 30, 40, 50 years, they will tell you that you have to constantly keep that spark alive in that marriage, in that relationship. Because if you don't, then guess what? You're going to wake up one day trying to figure out what the hell you are doing with that individual. So, sisters, brothers, it all comes down to this. Pay attention to one another, love one another, and keep each other close. You have to do that in order to make it work. Anyway, y'all, later. Have a good Friday.